Some of you. Trishar is there. Nice. Good to see you all. Amazing. Okay. Sunday, busy with the food, special food at home. IPL match is going on. Election is happening. Huh? We have a lot of news around us. On top of that, we have to prepare for the exam. Man, that's tough. Huh? All right. Good to see you all. Trishar, Akhil, and Rahul. I can see some of your faces. Few more people joining in. Welcome to this program. This is Sunday Prayers. We meet on every Sunday to talk about your project management progress. Before we get to the subject, quickly check with you. Are you able to follow some sort of discipline in a sense of every day read, every other day some question practice? Is it happening to you? Some of you. Hmm? Yes, no, yes, no. Yeah, that's a feel, right?
Yeah,
Or is it happening only the weekend? Yes, Tushar.
and not exactly means we are deciding that this week we have to read, but some means family issues or some due to that we have to skip the some of the days. Like let's example, I have planned to read on complete 5 days. Then suddenly
Okay.
Wednesday some exam came from my daughter, or I have to bring her to her class or like that. So due to some commitment, family commitments, we have to skip the our dedication, or you can say the what we have decided.
Yeah, it's a kind of a sacrifice, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
exactly,
sacri-
exactly. Yeah.
you sacrifice your preparation for family.
Yeah,
But back of the mind, we keep thinking, right? Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah,
I have to prepare. It
yeah,
it goes
correct.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, I know. Anyway, thanks for being honest there. Because the people here, my age group between 30s and 40s, we want to grow in our career by not only PMP. Okay, PMP is one of the exam. It could be you have to read about your job, you have to do some technical learning also. We have many dreams, but when you get back to home, you see more than this happening at your home. Or sometimes the office itself eats a lot of energy. So either office takes your energy or family takes it. In between, you get a very limited time. The reason I asked this question, well, thanks Tushar for being open on that part. The reason I asked this question is the study plan which you prepared. You would have prepared, I will do in 3 weeks, but it may not work. So then you have to redo the plan.
yeah,
You redo it and you say that, okay, it's not 3 weeks, it will be 5 weeks. Okay. And after some time, you realize that 5 weeks also gone.
yeah,
Then you'll redo it again. It will become 8 weeks. So over a period of time, what happened, what I found is some of them, they started their preparation in 2023. And when they look back, it's almost an year has gone already, or maybe 1.5 years have gone. Sometimes they feel that, oh man, is it me like this who is running slow? Is it me like this, well, not organized? Yeah. For any one of you who is struggling like that, or in case you struggle in future like that, I will tell that don't feel that way because you are busy with something which is pulling at your corporate and family. So in between, you have to do. Maybe our assessment of timeline is not correct. We have to consider, yes, it's going to be a little more extra time I need. Or maybe our stakeholder handling is not effective, which means you have not informed your stakeholders well enough something you're going to do so they don't disturb you. They give you some room. Yeah, that's needed. So don't get demotivated. I would say that extend your plan or a time so you can go for the examination. At the same time, if you're not clear with the date, when you want to go for the exam, chances are it may get more and more dragged. So have some date with you. For example, now I'm in April. I would say in the month of June, 16th is my exam. July 25 is my exam. I'm clearly marking there somewhere. And I do a reverse calculation. If July 25 is my exam, how many weekends I have from here, from today? How many work days I have? How many public holidays coming up? If I can do some schedule, you know what? First thing your brain gets bit relieved and relaxed. I have a plan. Okay. So make a clear plan and do a reverse calculation, put some date and start working. I'm sure you cannot be super successful with the plan. You have to adjust the plan again. You have to be adaptive, but have a date for yourself. Yeah. So feel always motivated. I would say that PMP is not the only certification. This is not the only thing you have to look for your life. Look for some technical learning also. Because management, when you go for a job interview, they look for how much you are handy, in the sense you can do something. It is not something you send email. It is not something you conduct meetings. Beyond this, can you do something hands-on? Can you operate some of the tools? Can you give some suggestion to team members? Corporates are looking a person who can go by T-shaped knowledge person. Have you, do you remember that T-shape we learned somewhere in the class?
Yeah, T-shaped, I-shaped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What is a T-shape if somebody is not aware here? What is a T-shape member, team member?
I think
He's also a specialist and also
Nice.
um,
yep,
domain knowledge in other parts as well, who
yep,
can contribute his knowledge.
Exactly.
yep.
You have a broader knowledge, right? You may have specialized in one area. You may have broader knowledge in a couple of areas. So the market, when I go for an interview, not leave the interview, the job where you are, if you look sometimes, you may get a feel you may be replaced. You can be replaced. If I'm going to only do certain basic work, anyone can do it, right? They'll say, it's okay. Shri, you don't have to come to job. I will take some other person who is lesser cost than you, or I find somebody who can be more dynamic than you. So it is not a pressure, because see, we go to job to earn some money to make our life moving, but job is not everything in our life. We have family, we have our health. We are here to live the world well life, right? You have to leave time also. So how to make it happen? Now, point here is learn PMP. Also allocate some time for other activity of reading. What I'm saying is, when you read some hours in technical of your job, then you come for PMP classes and reading, you get a variety. Your brain starts absorbing more. If you read only PMP book, PMP book, PMP book 3 months, 4 months, sometimes you get a dry. You don't see that variety. You have to go a little bit outside, read something on the chapters of different concepts, and come back again and read this. It's another way to make your brain to shift and learn something better way. Yeah, let's do that. All right, good. I can see more people join here. Hey, everyone, thanks for joining here. This is a Sunday prayers. We talk about project management and a PMI-ACP examination. I have some people who are going to exam in next few days. We will listen to them, and then I have at least 3 or 4 questions which we are going to solve together. Conceptually, we're going to discuss about it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Meantime, I have few people who cleared the exam the last few days. So first, wishes to all the people who cleared the exam. If I have anyone here who cleared the exam. Shri, I cleared the exam. Why should I come here, man? Huh? I have time with you. Okay, that's a situation. Today, I shot some success stories. We will launch some of the success stories as soon as a video. You can listen to the people. Yeah, we'll do that. First, we'll do is we'll listen to the people who are going to exam. Do I have someone here who are going to exam? If you can put your reactions and emojis, hands up, so I know that who are going to the exam. It can be April, May, June, July. It's okay, completely fine. Any month you have your exam. At least you have some date in your mind. Okay, I have Anil, Lokesh, and Dinesh. 3 of them I'm hearing here. Okay, good. Let's start with Anil here. Anil, how is it, and when is your exam?
Hi, Shriram. My exam is on 1st of May.
Yeah. First
Yeah,
of May. What is the day? I'm going to see the day now. It's a 28. First of May
it's
on
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday. So is it an
Yeah.
auspicious day you booked for Wednesday?
No, it was a holiday, and 26th was the election day, so it was a holiday year. So I got 3 day in a
In a row. Okay.
yeah, weekend, and I have
Okay.
taken leave for 2 days.
Nice to know. Nice to know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you should be spending left and right whole time into this process.
Yeah.
Um, right. Definitely, there is one question. How is your confidence level now, getting closer to the exam?
Yeah, it's good. I am scoring. Last time on Friday, I scored 67%.
Mm-hmm.
And while analyzing, I found that in some questions I rushed. So around 5 to 10 question, I was it was a silly mistake.
Silly mistake. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
So you
I
took an
think
exam and
yeah.
you analyzed the question paper after the exam.
Yeah.
And you're also keeping an eye on the time management, how much time you
Yes.
every 60 questions. Yeah.
So first 60 question, I took around 80 minutes, 80 or 85 minutes,
That's
and the
decent.
next, yeah.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
the next 60 and last 60 was around 60 to 70 minutes.
That is decent. That is decent. See, I too heard from someone who cleared the exam, and this person was talking about his success, how he did. One suggestion I heard from him is he said that, you know what, while practicing, I didn't realize about the time management. When I went to main exam, I realized that my first 60 questions took 110 minutes. You know what? That started putting pressure on me. So when I
Mm,
want to do the next two sets, I was constantly on a pressure. I have to move fast. So I have to read the question quicker. Yeah, quicker. I didn't get that room to read the question. I cleared the
mm,
exam successfully. I asked this question, what if you get an opportunity to redo the same project? Then he said, I definitely would have worked on time management from the beginning to see very strict on myself. This time I'll close this slot. I will not extend further, right? That's a point. But
mm,
hearing from you, 80 minutes is very decent time for the first 60 questions because I generally give this a timeline. First 60 questions, you may consume, you may, not you should, you may between 80 and 90 minutes, which is 1.5 hours. For first
mm,
60 questions, it's 80 or 90 minutes. It's the max of time you take. Whereas when you come to second 60 questions, you may take a 70 minutes of time, which is 1 hour, 10 minutes. Then the third 60 question, again 70 minutes, which means 1 hour, 10 minutes, which means 90, 70, and 70. This is a mark. When I say mark, a margin. That doesn't mean you have to exactly close by 90. You can even close 80 like what Anil did. Yeah. Okay, that's clear. That's clear. Are you taking breaks in between the exam and in?
yeah.
Very good. Nice, nice. So the score looks good for you. Your time management looks good for you. Did I give you some bullet points which you have to work the last few days?
Yeah. I got
Okay,
it.
very good. In this
Well,
bullet points, are you spending time on people and agile area?
yes. I
All
read
right.
the people and I read Agile again.
Okay. Very good.
And yeah,
Very good. Then you're all set for Wednesday, huh?
a
Okay.
little bit nervous.
That'll be there. That'll be there. If that's not there, then it's not called PMP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should connect over the phone call at least a day before
Okay.
exam. Okay,
Okay.
we do that. Quick check with you is check your ID cards and your
Mm,
spelling in the ID card and the application spelling. For
yeah.
example, Anil space Kumar. That's your name. In
Mm,
passport, sometime it will be Anil Kumar together,
yeah.
but both are different names. Anil space
Mm,
Kumar is different. Anil Kumar is different. So check that is this
okay.
correct? All right. Check everything
Yeah.
perfectly good. If you have any confusion in this, reach out with Rahul. He can guide you, or
Okay.
go to PMI website. There is a chat,
Mm,
online chat. You can talk to them. They may make adjustments.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Good. Any other questions you have, Anil?
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay. Good. Are you sleeping well? Having good food?
Yeah.
Okay. The more the exam comes closer, sleep starts shrinking.
Yeah. It's like that.
Yeah, it is okay. See, it's after a long time you may be going for an exam, that nervousness
Yeah.
it'll be there. It's completely fine. Take it as an experience in life. You are learning
Mm,
something. Yeah, that is how you have to see this. And stay in touch. Keep me posted on WhatsApp.
okay.
Super good. That's about
Thank you.
Anil who's getting to exam. I'm not seeing other hands up here. Is anyone else getting to the exam in the next few days? Lokesh. Lokesh Hemant, I think I saw your chat messages. Let me quickly talk with Lokesh. Lokesh, how is it going?
Yeah, so far good, Shri. The last one I took 4 marks, full marks. So I think the first three were good. The
Hmm.
fourth one was a little bit off. It was a bit tough, I think, and then I was a bit unwell as well. Like it was a tablet, so I think that had an effect. I could feel
Wha-
that. Yeah.
What is it? You took
No,
tablets.
no, I was on the cold, like cold medicines, right? Like a bit
Okay.
drowsy. It
Okay.
had some effect. So I think I scored around 64 percentage on the fourth one. The first three, 81, 76, and 81, but that was very
Hmm.
good. I felt confident. it was a bit demotivating. But when I analyzed it completely, so I saw that
You
it
are
was more
good.
tricky. Yeah, it was more tricky questions, closer
Understood.
than
Understood.
those things. Yeah.
Lokesh, even one time touching 80 is not a easy stuff. If somebody did it means, then it means you worked really well. Okay. So dropping once below 64 is not a bad score, it's a good score. Two questions to you. Is your time management going well?
Yeah, I'm doing 75, 75, 75. Sri. The reason
Very
why
good.
I could not do and more 80, right? Like I'm a bit nervous when I have the time constraint, so I'm making mistakes when I do that. So I wanted to place it
Understood.
75. In
Makes
case
sense.
if I'm not doing it right, like the first one, I will go for 80. But apart from that, I'm making a lot of mistakes if I do it very fast. So that's what my thing is
Yeah,
there.
that's a good observation. Second question to you. Are you working in agile environment?
Correct. Yeah, I'm working in an agile environment. I've been
Okay.
working from 2014. Yeah.
That also reflects on your scores, because when you say 80, 70, you reach, agile is more going to happen. In main exam also, you will see more of agile. So I would say that if time is good, your agile mindset is good. Process related learning you did in the class, you practice in the questions. This is sufficient to clear the exam. Okay.
For sure.
All right. So how
But
many
my
days we
exam
have
is on
left?
May 14. I have 2 more
14.
weeks, but
Okay.
I'm going to go through the pointers that you've given, and
Okay.
then I'm planning to have some 60 questions
Okay.
whenever I'm.
Sure. You're pretty good. Keep me posted. May 14 is a good time. You can clear the exam. Okay.
Thanks a lot, Shri.
All right. Good. Then let's turn to Dinesh. Dinesh Raja.
Hi, Shri.
Hey.
So my exam is on 28th May. So I have
Oh,
another 1 month.
for a second, I got 28. This is today.
No, no.
I said, what are you doing here, man? Exam is starting. Okay. Okay, Dinesh. So how is it? Reading is done. You start with the exams. Reading, taking exams?
Yeah, actually, like as you have mentioned at the beginning, I am from last year batch, from February 2023.
It happens.
So I took like more time because of my family reasons, my son who is growing up and everything.
Understandable.
And now I feel a little bit confident
Very good.
for
That's
the
good.
exams. I'm also in contact with Madhavi. So she has also suggested something to learn and also read.
Very good. Very good.
I have attended a mock 2 days before, and I have scored 65%.
Very good. Very good. Are you taking short exams also, 40 questions and 60 questions?
I have taken few 60 questions. I think
Okay.
6 or 7 60 marks I have taken, and I'm planning to take maybe 1 or 2 in the upcoming days, like maybe on Monday, Tuesday,
Okay.
and my third mock will be on 1st of May.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. You're on the right track, Dinesh. But keep me posted on your scores and time management. How is it happening? So any guidance needed, I'll be sharing with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Actually, as of now, I feel.
Go ahead.
As of now, I don't feel much pressure on, because for every marks, I used to spend a little bit less time. If it's like 60 marks, then I will be like taking 75 or 80 minutes. And also for the full mark, I have done the same. I try to read fastly and also try to understand. And I think last week you have also mentioned, if we don't understand any question for 2 or 3 times, just skip, mark and skip. And at last we can try to
Perfectly.
I have done the same.
Write a recall from you. It's not only in the exam, in real life also, that's how it is. You try something 2 times, not working, park it, come back later. There's no point in waiting in the same place. In management decision also, that's how they do in leadership. In leadership, they try 2 times, 3 times with an attempt. Then they park it, but they'll come back again, because your brain would need the time to process that data, or you are not ready for it. When I say you are not ready for it, maybe some definitions you are not clear. So since you have 1 month time for your examination, my recommendation is you can take a PMBOK 7th edition book, if you have that book with you, and go to the end of the book. In end of the book, there is a glossary. Some words are given there. I would say read that, see relevance to that in your question. Read that, see relevance to that in your last few pages of learning. So connect that dots.
Yeah, sure, Shri. I started reading the glossary and also from Agile glossary, but I haven't completed it. And one more thing,
It's
what
not
I
to
felt.
complete. it's not to complete, it's not to memorize it. Understand few
Yeah.
terms. If you can't read every page, it's completely fine. Some portion you understood, that's good for you.
Yeah, okay, sure. And one more thing, what I felt is like, I think after 110 or 120 questions, I felt like exhausted. It's like, I just want to finish the exam.
It happens, man. It happens, right? 4 hours where you sat for the exam the last few years.
Yeah,
I
even
don't
not a
do it.
job.
Yeah,
So
you don't do it, right? See, even you sit for a movie, you need a break. A movie needs a song in between. Movie needs a fight in between. Then only you can sit for 3 hours in a movie. But in exam, what you have? No song, no fight. It's the same dialogue. How long your brain will do? Yeah. So
You are not alone, Dinesh. Everyone is the
yeah.
same.
thank you to know.
See, the person who cleared exam, I spoke to him. I asked him what motivated. He said that when I'm in exam hall, I was motivated. I should not come to this exam again. I liked it. He said that middle of the exam, I thought I should never come to this exam again. Let me clear it. I don't want this again.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I
yeah.
can see the impact also in my performance, because I think till 100 questions I have done really good.
Yes.
And then it was like a little bit bad. That's my personal
Okay.
feeling.
Then I'll give a suggestion for you. First, utilize these 2 breaks very well. And in this 2 breaks, eat something which can give energy. For example, adding glucose to your body and the brain. You can take orange fruit or take a chocolate, a good bar chocolate. Eating that, it adds a lot of sugar and glucose to the blood, which pumps your energy. Don't
sure,
take don't take any other pumping stuff, not needed. Not no tablets, no injections, not that stuff, which is now easily available in India. Don't do that. Take some
I'm in Germany now.
yeah, good sleep is needed, and you need a good fresh mind, and eating something which can add glucose to your brain, because as you are aware, our brain is the one organ in our body which takes a lot of energy. That too, when you are solving the question, you are putting your full effort into that. It eats like anything. You can feel the heat in the head. Such a heat it will be there. That's also a reason every time I ask to take a lot of water, drink more water, this stuff that can give some level of boost. Don't think it will turn totally, but a little bit energetic. Yeah. One more point to add. In main exam, you have a break after 60 question. You have another break after 120 question. Okay, this is official break given by PMI Institute. What if after 140 question you still feel tired? Shri, only 2 breaks, man. What shall I do? I don't think you're a strain like that. At 140 question, again you feel tired. You can just put your hands up, and there's an invigilator keep watching you in the camera. They know that you have something. They'll come inside, ask what you want. You can tell I want another 5 minutes break. They won't say anything. They just lock the computer and switch off the monitor. They ask you to go for the break. But when you go for such kind of break, your time will be running. I would say it's completely fine. It's completely fine to lose that 5 minutes rather losing 10 questions going wrong. I'm completely fine. You can take that 5 minutes, a short break, go out, or wash your face or drink something and come back. Of course, you lost your 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes refreshment will speed up your scoring.
Okay.
If
Actually, I'm located in Germany.
Very
is
good.
it also same
All
here,
over.
like
All
in
over.
India? Okay.
All over, it's international good. If you are in Europe, it's pretty much simple principle. They don't stress too much. Only thing they tell you is when you come out for the break, don't take your mobile or don't go out of the exam center main building. They won't allow you to go out. But within that building premises, you can be there. I don't think they press heavy rules like what we see in Asia. They're pretty okay here. But you can follow the same principle. It's applicable.
Okay.
Good. All right. Good, Dinesh. Any questions, keep me posted on the WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Actually, apart from this, I have doubts. I'm getting some questions in mock, but I'm not sure whether these answers are correct or not. So shall I post that on WhatsApp to you?
Yeah, you can post it. Are you part of expert WhatsApp group?
Yes, I'm also part of that.
Very good.
I don't post that, but usually I read comments from other people.
Okay. We'll see that. There could be some corrections. If there is any mistake, we'll make it. If not, we'll correct it out. Okay. You can share in the group. We'll discuss about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Amazing. Thanks for that. I'm going to take two people. I have Pratik, I have Hemant. I quickly will talk to them. As I said, I have few questions today, PMI model questions. We're going to talk about that, agile and non-agile questions. We'll start with the Pratik again. Pratik, you are here. What are you looking for?
Hi, Shri. I am planning for next month, 25th of May. I am planning for the exam.
That's
And
nice.
currently I am doing chapter-wise mock.
Okay.
So 40 questions mock also I have done, and that
Okay.
score is around 60%.
Very good.
23, 25 questions are getting right on
Good
that.
to know. Good to
So
know.
for best practice, I am doing chapter-wise. At least 5 to 6 times I will doing the chapter-wise. So currently I have completed 3 chapters: stakeholders, resources, and this communication. And that my scores are now consistent. So I am a bit confident on that 3 chapters.
Okay.
And
Nice to know.
further I am doing the chapter-wise like that only.
Okay. One question to you. Which book you are reading right now?
So it is Rita, 10th edition.
10th edition. Are you reading Agile Practice Guide book?
Agile practice not started.
So recommendation is when you're reading Rita 10th edition,
Okay.
you can also read Agile Practice Guide because Rita 10th has Agile, but some portions are missing there. So if you started your preparation some time back, we had Rita 10th edition plus Agile Practice Guide as a combination. If you started the preparation 3 months back or 4 months back, we started with Rita 11th edition.
Okay.
Right. So since you are with Rita 10th edition, recommendation is take Agile Practice Guide book. It is only 180 or 185 pages book.
Yes.
Highly recommended. That's a very good book which talks Agile in a very base and important level.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. One other question, Pratik. Are you working in Agile environment?
No.
Okay, then you definitely should read that. That will improve your scoring ability.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
very
go.
good. One last question to you. Are you watching out your time management also?
Yes, time management is good.
Very good. Good in the sense you're going fast, correct?
Means I am understanding the questions. Before 1 week, I am not interested in long question, but now my score is good because I am understanding. I am getting interested in the question reading also. So
very good, man.
will
Very
also
good.
give me a confidence that I am interested
Nice to know.
in learning
Nice
the
to
big
know.
question also. Earlier, when I see the big question, I am worried. What is big questions? Now
Okay.
I am getting interested in the big questions and understanding the question in a one go only.
Now you say that give me more, huh? Give me more.
Yes. So I am getting interested in this question reading.
Nice. I think your spouse also should be happy when there's a long question you're ready to answer. Okay, Pratik, keep up that momentum. Good wishes. All right, quickly I'll connect to another person. Hemant, I saw your message morning. What's happening? Now got more beard. You got a different look now, huh?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Exam mode, huh? Exam mode.
Yeah, exam mode, Shri.
Okay.
I've taken till now, I've taken 3 full mock,
Mhm.
and okay, scores are a little bit improving, but when I'm taking 60 mock questions, there I can see scores are increasing a lot, 65, 62, 64.
Okay.
Yeah, there, and I completed Agile practice guide once again to
Nice.
understand the concepts again, and
Okay.
I want to go through the glossary once again from the Agile and as well as from the PM Box 7. I read it once, but I want to go once again.
Good, Hemant. I see good improvement over a period of time for you, but honestly, you will feel yourself, Shri, I need more. Is this true? You get it?
Yes,
That
yes,
happens.
Shri.
It's
Yeah,
okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't put that pressure. Sometimes too much of pressure also your brain won't accommodate. Leave it free.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Accept yourself what you know very well. Okay, that's completely fine. Okay, feel confident with that. Now, question to you is when you analyze after the exam, where actually you're losing your score? Is it misreading of the question or concept itself not clear? Where you're losing your score?
Yeah, for few questions, concepts were not clear for few questions, and for
Okay.
few questions, I knew that was the answer, but while eliminating, after elimination, I need to
Okay.
eliminate either one of them, right? Out of
Okay.
two. So in
Understood.
that way, I get wrong.
Okay.
That
No
is the
problem.
one thing.
You can
But
fix it.
still, I
Mhm.
try to use the agile concept.
Mhm.
In one, it will be value, and in one, there would be a leadership concept. So just get confused. And then when I read again and again the questions, then I will be a little bit more confused. So I'll
Better leave it
do it.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many days we have for the main exam?
Um, 2 weeks for now.
2 weeks now. 2 weeks now. I should give you some points. Maybe I've shared you already.
Yes.
Now let's start focusing on that area and the
Mhm.
points what I've given there. I'm sure you
Mhm.
did it already, but let's redo it again to look out on the core areas. And let's practice the 60 questions to make your tuning come up well. When I say tuning, let's focus more on question reading ability. When I say question
Okay.
reading ability, in the question, you look who is being targeted in this question. Is this question targeting a person individually or a situation is targeted? The moment in a question, if you understand who is being targeted, your brain starts getting clear how to calculate it. That's the first thing you have to do in a question reading. The second one you have to watch out here is read the last line of the question pretty much carefully. Initial stage, I'm saying practicing stage, read the last line at least 2 times or 3 times. What actually they want here? Because
Mhm.
there is a scenario explained, and when they come to last line, they play with one or other word, which we may overlook. Once you read the situation in the 2 lines, your brain starts thinking about the situation, but the actual question is having a one or two tricky word which we didn't get it. So now it goes to the answers. You will carry with that situation, not the last line of the question. So
Mhm.
it happens in some cases, not all the time, some cases, because in 180 question, you may get a tired in some places. Those are tired places. If that question pops up, you lose at least 18 or 15 questions, your scores start dropping. So that is how it is. I would request you to take a short exam, 40 question or a 10 question, and give attention towards what is the ask in this question, who is being targeted, number one. Number two, last line of the question. This alone you focus for some time, you slowly start seeing improvement there.
Okay,
Yeah?
Shri. Sure.
Great,
Mhm.
great.
Okay.
You are good, Hemant. Keep up that same momentum. Definitely you can hit it well.
Okay. Sure, Shri.
Okay?
Thank you. Yeah.
Cool, man. Catch up, catch up. Okay. Quickly, two more person here. Suchitra, how is it going?
So finally, I just made the payment to PMI. I just have a question. So I
So
still didn't
PMI
drop.
did the PMI send you a flower bouquet? Happy, ma'am, we got your money. We are rich now.
So
Okay.
I have to book my date, Shri. I just wanted to confirm I can do it even anytime, right? Once the payment is done, I can book the slot anytime, right?
Yeah, that's a good question. Once a payment is done, you get 365 days to book your exam. Within this time, anytime you can book your exam and write
No,
it.
my application got approved in August 2023.
2023, right? So your exam application ending is August, I mean 2024, which you have at least May, June, July,
4
August.
more
Yeah,
months.
4 months of time there. Okay, very good. You paid the money now. Now, what is your thought of exam date? You have something in your mind?
I was thinking I'll give in June because I don't see any scores more than 70, but
Okay.
not even
Okay.
less than 65. I gave already 3 mocks.
Okay. Okay.
The
So
first two
June.
were better, but after third, I'm feeling they're tough, little tough than 1 and 2.
It depends on various parameters. Now, question is, if you're going to wait, I'm going to get this mark, then I book the exam. It works, but many times it fails because you will take one exam, you decide you'll take June, and you'll give a gap of another 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You'll take another exam, score may drop or go high. Again, you further delay. Rather, you
Okay.
mark a date, May 31st is my exam, or June 10th is my exam. You mark it, circle it. Now, what
Okay.
will happen is you automatically put an internal pressure on you and you start working.
Got it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Better to mark, look at your office calendar, your availability, your holidays.
Mhm.
Have 3 days or 4 days holiday before the exam. 3 days at least minimum. For example, June 10th is exam, have 3 days off before that. You plan your calendar accordingly and then mark that date so that you keep your stakeholders informed, your calendar is properly marked, you're also clear.
Yes,
The
yes.
majority of the time, the problem is we are not able to mark in our calendar because we are busy with many things. So mark in a calendar and do this process. Your scores are fine. If I observed your few exams, your scores are fine enough. Only mark your date. You start seeing the tuning up. It will start growing high.
Yes, Shri. And one
Okay.
last question. Do
Hmm.
I mean, have you ever received this kind of comment? People will feel sleepy in the exam. I'm feeling sleepy in the exam.
I should have heard at least every month 3% said to me the same dialogue. So it is not new. You new. It's very common. So are you getting sleepy in the first question or after some time?
After some time.
Thankfully, right?
Not
Not
in the
the
first
question.
question.
As we spoke right now, your brain is getting tired. You are not feeling that stuff. But you know what? Once you pay the exam fee, you will not sleep even the night also.
Yes, yes, true. Yeah,
So,
when you say everyone to sleep properly, that's what I think. Even if you
yeah.
say we don't sleep.
Now you have to have a good sleep, at least a day before the examination. You need a good sleep because, yeah, your brain gets tired. It depends on your food habits. It depends on your exercises. On the day you are exhausted at your office, maybe you didn't eat properly. Many parameters are there. Sitting 4 hours in the same place not easy. Even you drive a car for 2 hours continuously, don't you feel sleepy?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you are driving a car in a highway, 100 kilometers per hour, and your family is sitting behind you. Whole risk is on your steering, but still your eyes closes. That's very human nature, right? You cannot, if you can do that in the highway, why not in the exam hall? Same can happen.
Mm.
But for that reason only, we park the car, take a cup of coffee or tea, we refresh and come back, or we listen to song, we turn back and talk to somebody. At least we give that energy to the brain. So same thing you have to follow. You have to take 2 breaks and you plan strategically and start moving. So it's a very common. Sleepy is very pretty usual.
Oh, okay. Shri. I'll update you on the date. Thank you.
Perfect. Keep moving. Keep moving. One more person, then we're jumping to question. Nagaraja Reddy. How is it happening? What's going on there?
Hi, Shri. Hi, Shri. Good afternoon.
Good
Shri,
afternoon.
actually, see, I'm from August batch actually, but my application got approved in October. But
Very good.
so I have completed my preparation for RETA one time actually, but still I have not done the mock test one for Agile and this one. This time, I
Mhm.
need the suggestion that what is the end date for taking the exam? Like it is October. It's like I got approved the application in last October.
Yeah,
Is it
1 year.
best?
You're correct. You are correct. Like what Sujitra was mentioning, it will
Yeah.
be 365 days from the day your application got approved. You are right. By
Yeah.
October, it ends there.
Okay, Sri. One more thing, Sri, actually, just I'm
Mm.
planning to take in July, actually. This is a
Mm.
short time. I know that. So I have to fast track my study. That can you give me some suggestion, please?
July, in case, what is the week? First week, last week? When you are planning July?
I'm planning to take in second week, actually.
Second
15th.
week. Okay. 15th of
Yeah.
July. If I look
Yeah.
at 15th of July, you have at least 60, 70, 75 days you have, which is
Yeah.
a decent time depending on your work nature. If your work
Okay.
is taking a lot of energy, Saturday also you're getting to office, Sunday you're doing some job, then it'll
Yeah.
be tough for you.
Okay.
All right. If you have your Saturday and Sunday with you, and every work day you can put 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour every day,
Okay.
this 70 days is pretty much more than enough. You can do the exam.
Okay, Sri. Thank you. Actually,
Yeah.
so Saturday, Sunday, I don't have any problem. But in between, I have some 2 days, some personal work. Apart from
Okay.
that, there is no plan actually.
Okay.
So I
So
can plan the July.
yes, I would recommend you to first book the date. What I say to Suchitra, same point to you.
Thank you.
Please
Thank you.
book the date. The moment you book the date, it works. But look at your personal calendar, look at your office calendar, and then align towards and mark a date.
Definitely, Sri. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Sometimes we'll
Thank
be in
you.
a urge to mark a date. Let's do it. Come on. After marking, you realize, shakes, man, I should have planned. So, see, you are learning project management to be systematic. So, in exam, also, you should be systematic. You should know how
No,
to
actually,
plan the exam.
frankly speaking, I have restarted my study last month only.
Hmm.
So I mean, because of the workload, working
I
in
understand.
Dr. in Bank, Hyderabad,
Okay.
because of workload, I couldn't able to start. So
I
that's why.
understand. I
Yeah,
understand,
yeah,
man. I think it's a very understandable situation what you are. For
yeah.
information, Nagaraj, it's not only you. In
Correct,
this room,
correct,
if I ask 10 people, they're going to say, yeah, man, same problem. Yeah,
correct, sir.
that's how
Thank
it
you.
happens. Very good. Very good. Nice to know. All right, good. Let's get into the system now. Let's talk one topic, then we'll jump over. Sorry, guys. Just a second, lost it. Okay, getting back here. I want to listen from you. How is your understanding on this one topic? Then I go for the question. Are you getting the screen, what I'm sharing right now?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, you see that, right? This graph you should have seen in Agile Practice Guide book or somewhere in any Agile system, you'll see this concepts. Now, question to people here, you could see two axes here, X and Y axis, okay? Now, when you see the word incremental, if you see this is a Y axis and this is an X axis, and we are considering some projects will be delivered in an incremental way. Now, first question to you, if you're reading the books very well, why a project should be done in incremental way? What is the reason for doing this way?
A customer can use the product often. I mean, as soon as a small product can be
To realize the
used.
value fast.
One is customer can use it. Other one is I'm hearing realize the value or release the value to the market.
Yeah, minimum viable product.
Okay.
As
So
an
I'm
example.
hearing one is MVP, minimum viable product. I'm hearing also another word, speed. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Speed to market. Can I say like that? Speed to market. Okay. This is one. This is one. And also customer can utilize it. Is it correct?
Yes.
Customer can give feedback. Can you say like that?
Yeah.
Feedback.
Yeah.
See, they can use means when they utilize it, they're going to talk something about good and bad about it. But now main question is, this is nice to hear, but what is the advantage we gain out of it? What is the advantage?
It can be
Scope
improvised
changes.
based on the feedback. There can be continuous improvement which can be made in the product while it is in use.
Okay. So if there is a product and that products can be given as a small deliveries, for example, frequency of delivery is higher, which means you can compartment this product. I can say box 1, box 2, box 3. If that product has an opportunity to compartment it, piece out it, right? What I'm hearing is I will deliver this one piece to my customer and ask them to utilize it and give me a feedback. How is it? I may do some correction on this. If meantime correction is happening, I will give the second compartment. I can give a third compartment. I can give fourth compartment. Now, what I'm hearing is there is an advantage on this. One, customer is getting an idea about the product where they can course correct themselves. What can be a end goal? Is it correct? They can visualize their vision, right? So, for example, there is a bank. Let's talk a Citibank. If you all are aware of Citibank, in Citibank they want to bring something called artificial intelligence based chat. Okay, this system they want to bring in Citibank, which means it's not a usual chat. It's an artificial intelligence based chat, which means based on your input, it will start responding in an intelligent way. For this, can I use incremental deliverable or can I use a predictive deliverable? Which is the best one? What could be a suggestion here? Can I go for this project, a AI-based chat in Citibank? It should be
Incremental
predictable.
delivery.
Okay.
Incremental delivery.
Incremental. Now, let me hear from you. Thanks for sharing that answer. Let me hear from you. What is a drawback of going in a predictive way? If I plan this whole project for next, let's imagine 1.5 years. 1.5 years is a whole plan. And I may need 20 people working. And if I start today, 1.5 years could be today, we are April, right? Probably in 2025 end, somewhere we'll get it. Is this correct? 2025 end, I will get the final product. I'm going in a predictive way. So what is the advantage or what is the disadvantage if I do this process? If I do this, what is the disadvantage?
Customer can get to see only after completion of the project in predictive model, but in incremental model, user can get instantly. I mean, in the in a story wise, for example, in a 2 weeks or 3 weeks, he will understand how the product is done, and he can also share his feedback as well.
Two things I heard. One is
And
customer
also
get a
change
feel of
the
it.
market
Maybe
share.
The
And
market requirements can change, and with the adoption of the new technology, there can be many changes which can happen.
Okay. Okay. So the market trend, market technology can influence my customer, which will be missed if I follow predictive approach. Is this the point, Kapila?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. I heard one more voice. What is the other one?
Even it may impact the market share. That's what I said. Like
market share. Okay. Very good.
There
Go
will
ahead.
be frequent changes, and it will be
Okay.
difficult to keep on amending, what has been in the contract.
Understandable. Understandable. Now, question to everyone here. Do you think it's a headache for the company? Let's take an example of a company. I would have said a Citibank is a company and bank. They want to bring AI, artificial intelligence based customer care. Okay, there's a chat system they want to introduce. For this, they are reaching out to the company called Infosys. Okay, Infosys in India. They are specialized. Let's keep it like this. Now, what happened here is we are talking about incremental delivery. Now, will this be a problem for Infosys where every time they have to do this work and they have to talk to the customer? Don't you think predictive will be more easy for Infosys to talk all the requirements at one shot and deliver it? Which means iterative, repetition. Repeatedly, they have to go and talk to the customer. Now, is it a pain or is it a benefit?
it's a benefit.
Benefit. Benefit for who? Is it for the benefit of Citibank or the company which is implementing? Whose benefit?
Infosys.
Infosys benefit. Okay. You want to add another line? Why Infosys is benefiting here? Or what kind of benefit here?
Continuous feedback will.
Okay. Okay. So if I observe here is Infosys gets a benefit like I will not work in a dark room.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Artificial intelligence chat I'm bringing, but I'm not working in a dark room. I'm talking to you iteratively, repeatedly. So I'm getting a clarity for doing the job. Okay. If I see the benefit from the Citibank perspective, I think that's what you all said a few minutes back. They get the product to utilize it. Hemant was adding that. They can give a feedback on the product. It is good, it is bad. And somebody said that, I think Kapila was pointing out, right? In this 1.5 years, technology will change in the world. New ideas could pop up. So Citibank can request Infosys to adopt those technology, those concepts. Is this understanding correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. If this all should happen, that product should be a product which can be divided into different compartments that should have that facility. If that product does not support to be divided into multiple deliverables, then the idea of incrementing, idea of iterating will have some trouble. Yeah. If you watch out these wordings here, they say that a frequency of delivery. For some of you who may not know really well, the deliverables could be of different style. Do you remember that you learned it? There is something called single delivery. You remember that? Single delivery.
Continuous, multiple.
Single, multiple, periodic, and continuous.
Continuous, then you have multiple, right? Multiple, then you have a periodic. So the delivery model here, now question to you, in the case of Citibank and in the case of Infosys, who decides this delivery model? Who makes this decision of delivery? This is the delivery we're going to do.
Citibank.
Citibank makes a decision. So the customer has upper hand to tell. Do you think Infosys also can influence this delivery model with their suggestions and opinion? Possible?
Possible.
Possible, right? They can do it. But most of the time, the customer has upper hand because they need the product in that order. Citibank could have given to another company. Let's imagine X company is a startup company. They say that, hey, we are very much specialized in AI. You just give the requirement, forget us, and I'll come back to you in 8 months. I will deliver a final product. Now, Citibank will go to Infosys because it is a 1.5 years of project, but it is a continuous delivery. X company says that give to me, I will complete in 8 months of time. So this is 1.5 years, this is 8 months. So the payback time period is lesser in X company. Do you think Citibank will opt this option because it is done in 8 months, one shot?
No.
Possibly.
Possibly. Why? I heard two voices. One is I heard no, one is possible. Let's first listen from no. Why Citibank don't want to do this option? Don't want to go for this?
Because even if you have to fail, I think you will have a chance of, 8 months. If you fail after 8 months without feedbacks or anything, that's a big fail. Getting feedbacks and adjusting to the market and going up to 1.5 maybe the best option, I feel.
Okay. What I hear from you, Suchitra, it's something like fail early, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing from you is even in 1.5 years, I may get the first release in 2 weeks. So I may even fail here to learn what I can improve. Is this the understanding?
Yes.
Yeah. So here, Citibank will give the requirement to X company somewhere in Bangalore, somewhere in New York, and then the X company says that just forget us. I'll come back to 8 months later. But 8 months later, it's a blunder failure. We're going to lose a lot of money and time.
Yes.
Okay. Now I heard one other voice, possible. I'll consider that also as a positive note. Why you thought it was possible in this case? Any thoughts on that possibility?
In possibility, if the project is repetitive type,
There you go.
if it has done in the past exactly same project, identical, and we have given the same organization to do the project, then we can say, okay, you have done already, only the small things we are going to change. So we can.
That's a good thought. That's a good. Thanks for that point. See, why I'm listening all the bullet points here is there is nothing wrong going in a predictive approach. Rightly, Tushar pointed out, what if one of a component this company has done very much is specialized? You can go for it. But one area where we have trouble is a feedback loop. What we heard from Suchitra and other people here is a feedback loop and a fail fast mindset. It's a problem. Okay, that should be the problem. But again, I'm not going to debate and argue which one is the best here. I would say everything has its own plus and minus. But if you are sitting in an organization, if you're sitting in a client place, maybe you are sitting with Citibank, you are sitting with Infosys, I'm taking software industry, okay? And it is purely a company which faces the customer. They decide when they want the deliverable. If I'm working for a bank, the bank decides when I want to go to the customer. And of course, the Infosys side of a company should support it. Now, you may be either in Infosys, I'm talking your real job, you may be in an Infosys kind of company, or you may be sitting with the Citibank kind of company, or you may be a company where a third-party component is getting ready. But your mind should think of incremental approach, why it's beneficial. You ought to think of iterative or iterative, why it's beneficial. It is not forced because Agile is followed in all the company. It is a need in the market. Now, when you get this, chances are in an exam, when you see a question, your brain starts looking who is being targeted in this question. Are they targeting me as a project manager? Are they targeting me as a agile scrum master person? Are they targeting the project itself? Are they targeting the team which is working on this project? First targeting. Then you see what is the situation in the question. Now, if you understand that, if you put this scale in your mind, majority of the agile question, you'll be able to corner the answer. On top of this, if you're aware of the 12 principles, 12 principles, right? Nice principles are there. If you read those 12 principles, chances are with this and 12 principles connecting, you may solve many questions. Yeah, it's highly possible. Great, good learning here. Do anyone remember the 11th principle in Agile? If you know that 11th principle, can you read out? Meantime, I'll bring another question. Can you read out the 11th principle if you have in front of you?
At the best architects, environments, and design emerge from self-organizing teams.
Thanks for reading it out. So the best architecture and requirements. Okay. What does it best mean here? What are you trying to say by best word?
Efficient teams. I mean,
efficient one. Thanks, Suchita, for that. The point here is we just now spoke about a artificial intelligence chat system. If a architecture, if a design, if a technology should be recommended for this system, I don't expect an architect from some other group coming and giving an opinion. I don't expect somebody tells that this is the right thing. Yeah, you can hear as an SME. I'm not denying that. But the team which is working in the ground, they are more capable of coming up with a better design. Only when they do the design, they have something called buy-in. And also we're talking about agility where the requirements keep fluctuating. Technology keep changing. Just now we spoke about, I think Kapila was pointing out, hey, in 1.5 years, some new concepts will come inside. But is this a team aware of that? The best architecture and design emerge from self-organizing team. And this team of 8 people or 11 people or 20 people, they are the people should take a decision. And that is called a knowledge workers. They are not here to tell somebody says and you'll implement it. Yes, you can listen. That's not, we're not denying that. But are they knowledge workers? Is their brain thinking efficient enough to design better? This is not wall painting work. This is not cement work. Yeah, you can apply agile in cement also. But we are talking about knowledge-based work where you have a logical thinking. Your brain should process it on a very efficient way. So when I work in those kind of projects, by the way, I'm using software as an example. Don't think software is the only project like this. There are many projects. And there could be some solar panel implementation model is happening. There could be a nuclear power plant project. There could be a new water supply system in the company or in a country should happen. Many, many projects. But where you need your brain to think and process, and that should emerge from the self-organizing team where you have a good buy-in, where they take responsibility of what they do. Now, why I'm repeating that particular point here is when you get this X and Y axis very clear, that iterative incremental, it is not imposed by somebody, it is taken by the team themselves. On top of that, we have a Citibank representative called product owner. That product owner gives a suggestions of what can be prioritized in work. So you know what is a priority, you know what is a technology, you know the importance of the market, you have to go early. When all these things combine together, chances are you may deliver better. Yep. All right, let's talk some questions also. I'm going to give some question. You can give your answers in the chat box. Let's look at this. I'm seeing some messages in the chat box. Look for more answers. Try your best. It is completely fine, even if you choose what pops up in your mind. Don't look for the best and perfect answer. All right. Thanks a lot for the people who gave the answers. I'm seeing some went with the A, some with the D, some with C. Of course, B, I don't see that. Can someone tell who is being targeted in this question? The question is targeting who?
I mean,
Team
project
member.
manager, team lead,
Team
team leader,
member,
team
the
leader.
team
Okay. I'm hearing 2-3 words here. When I heard team member,
Leader.
team lead, Can we say team being targeted?
Team member
The
targeted.
team member is being targeted.
Team member is targeted. Okay.
Yeah.
But what is the last line of the question?
How should the team lead respond or assist
So,
the team member?
so how should the team lead respond? So the situation is explained about a team member,
Yeah.
but the question is asking you to reply from whose perspective?
Team leader.
Team lead perspective, right? So you have to answer in this perspective.
Team lead. Okay.
When I say who is being targeted, I'm asking for who have to respond for the situation. Right? I like the way you said team member. Nice, nice. Team member is the point of discussion. The point of discussion is team member. This guy is not doing a good job, so we are getting into trouble. Now, but the point is when you look at the question paper, you have to look at the last line. How should the team lead respond? Now, put yourself as a team lead person, and now you have to respond to this situation, considering this team member not doing a good job. Very good. Now, target is on the team lead. As the lead, you have to respond. Now, let's go to the question itself. Is there any key term in this question? In these two lines, do you see any key terminologies?
Missing the deadline.
Missing the deadline. Okay. So the team member is having extremely difficult and busy personal life. Okay. Because of the team is not aware of it. Okay. They they have only mistakes and deadline missing. I think this is not a happy situation, right? When team is missing a deadline, they are not happy. But little bit emotional also. This guy is having some trouble. I think it's a very understandable situation. Do you feel like that? It's understandable, relatable, isn't it? We see
Yes.
in our family, we sometimes go down. I don't think we are the same person all the day to go through the situation. But Shri, will the emotion things work in my job? Where is the room to talk about his emotions? Yeah. Okay. Now, the point here is, as a lead, how you have to respond to this. In a sense, what kind of action you are going to do.
As a servant leader, maybe he has to.
What can be done? Please proceed.
He should perform his. I mean, he should show his servant leadership skills. That's what I feel. As a team lead, as the person is really in a true difficult in his personal life, he can coach the member. I mean.
Okay. Okay. First of all, answer I'm hearing here is coach the person, which means you are establishing your servant leadership thought to listen to this person and guide this person on the difficult timeline. Is this a thought process? Okay. I hear this point. I'll mark this answer. I'll listen to some more answers. Hemant, you want to say something?
No, Shri. She, yeah.
Please go ahead.
Sorry, Shri. I guess Kapila already said that.
Achha, okay, good. Then that's fine.
Sorry, but I believe even face-to-face conversation is also important to understand the team.
Okay, understood. So now as a team lead, you have two things with you. One is your team should not miss a deadline. Another thing, you don't want to miss this person also. Do we have these two responsibility on our shoulders now? You have one is your deadline. Okay, deadlines. You should not miss that. Another one is you cannot miss a team member also. Team member is also important. Member is important. Okay. I have seen many times worked with the senior managers, good top level managers. The first thing when we meet into the room, they'll start like this. Hey, how is your family? Are you taking enough care? I'm not seeing you taking any holidays, man. Have you took holidays recently? You'll be surprised why this guy is talking about this. I thought he will talk about deliverables, or she will talk about my poor performance in the system. They will start from the place where they can really understand what can be helped by them. They'll ask them, do you think any help you need from my side? Have you addressed or witnessed some kind of people like that, leadership level?
Not only leadership, it's with the clients also. Even
Happens,
with the
right?
clients. Yeah.
Happens, right? So they directly don't go to, hey, you know what? I know the Friday deliverable should happen. You met 4 bugs because of the deliverable delayed. It is back of the mind, but they will come later for it. But first they understand, are you emotionally balanced? Okay. No, but I'm not going to stop with the A. I'm going to look at for other answers also because I'm seeing C and D also popping up. People went with the C. What was your thought? Why you thought to discipline the team member? What do you mean by discipline here? Anything popped up for you?
So, can I
Mhm.
go ahead, Shri?
Sure, please.
So, considering that he is a team lead who is the target here, he is aware of his team. So maybe he would like to analyze how he has performed earlier,
Okay.
and would like to check, what is his present situation, and maybe he finds a difference. And since they are in the middle of an iteration, maybe a word with that team member could
Okay.
help, in taking care of the mistake. Maybe
Okay.
that is my thought process.
Okay. I hear that point. So when you say discipline here, at least understanding is we are course correcting a person to come on track.
Yes, we are having a word with him, and as you mentioned, we would like to know what are the disturbances, maybe.
Okay, that is a view you are seeing. Okay. When I see this as a discipline, I would also see this as something like, you mean the ground rules? Ground rules? Because it is pretty hard to say, I'm going to discipline you. Um, I'm trying to see that because as a person, if you're going to say, hey, I want to check out your discipline is good, the person can reply back, you know what, we have the ground rules, how to do, what to do. I'm pretty aware of it. So individually, I don't think I have to set my discipline. Could be a response also, but I'll park it there.
Okay.
Yeah, then we'll go to the answer D, the last one. I saw a few of them into the D also. Consult the team members functional manager. So now a new characters getting introduced. See, so far what happened is we have only 3 characters. The character 1 is a team member. Character 2 is you as a team leader or project lead. Now third character coming in. Now question to people who thought D could be a good answer. Why you thought introducing a person to solve this problem would help you? How you think this could be help you? By consulting.
Let's example, if I'm a project manager,
Okay.
I got the team from the stakeholders. Okay, you are assigned with this 3 or 2, 4 people team, but I don't know exactly the team members by personally.
Okay.
The higher functional manager may be the different. So maybe he can talk with him personally, because as a project manager, my first intention is to get the deadlines. So I cannot go that because I don't know the person's ins and outs. So the functional manager may converse with him.
Yeah. I see your point, but one problem is in this question, it is a bit difficult to interpret that this person came from a different function. That I couldn't interpret in this question. You see such terms somewhere here, which is helping us to say this guy doesn't come directly. That's a bit tough. So for
He's part of team.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think he's a part of team, as the
Part
question
of team,
states.
right? Yeah, part of team. But again, this is also good information for us to understand. In main exam, when you go see a question and they don't have a mention that this person is from a different department. By the way, if somebody is not aware of it, in the class somewhere we learned there is something called projectized organization. If you remember that, are you aware of this projectized organization? Projectized org, where in projectized org, what will happen is the project manager has a whole power of getting the team, forming the team, making it happen. Another thing is we have something called functional organization, where the functional manager has the power. Manager. When I say functional, you can think of a human resource department as a function. Quality department as a function. Security, cyber security, this department is a function. Vendor management is a different function. So if I want some people, I may take people from here and they'll work in my project from functional to team. It happens in many companies, it happens, but PMI books in examination, what they say here is When you read a question, and in this question, there is no special mention that this is a functional manager. You can think this company or this project is going by a projectized organization where the project manager has the power and the project manager would have formed the team. The project manager will handle it. It's an understanding of a question. Yeah. So why I want to say this is, since in the question we don't see this, this portion is going to be pretty critical to handle. We cannot handle it. So it is not going to another person. It's going to stay with us. Now, let's stop here. We spoke about the question. We spoke about the 4 choices. Now, if you get another chance to choose an answer right now after our discussion, can you re-vote which can be a best answer right now as per your mind? I'm going to watch out your chat box. You can re-vote what can be the best one. Let me see what goes majority. I'm seeing answers coming up. Please keep going. So majority one I'm going to choose. That's going to be the best answer. Okay. Wow. Everyone is going there. Everyone is going there. Okay, I'm seeing 1 or 2 coming up there. Okay, I'm going to show the answer right now. Let's see how we have understood now. All right. Is this the right answer? That's a question now. Is it the right answer, Shri? I'm still thinking B is a good answer. Still, I'm thinking D is a good answer. Let's see what it is. The team performance is a focus of an agile team. Team performance is important. All right. If you remember, there is something called a Tuckman ladder. We start seeing forming, storming, norming, it goes on. So we focus on the team factor. If a team member is underperforming, then the team lead should coach them as much as possible to improve the performance. But see, anything else can be done. Replacing looks pretty tough. Discipline also looks a tough word, at least in agile concept. You cannot talk about discipline to them. And here, the functional manager is not represented somewhere in the question. So it is pretty hard to escalate it. I could not escalate, I could not pass. By elimination technique will come here. And also, Kapila was pointing out, or I heard something in the call right now, coaching is one of the character of what role is that?
Servant leadership.
Yeah, so she was pointing out, right? She was pointing out that servant leadership. So servant leadership is a character. Part of what? See, if you are a project manager, imagine you are the project manager. In project manager, you should have good communication skills. It's important for you. You should have good negotiation skills, pretty important for you. You should have good influential skills that you ought to do. You should know how to handle conflict in the project. In this list, servant leader is also there. It's also one of the character. When you have multiple good characters to handle a project, you should also be a servant leader. What is servant leader? Servant leader is a person who serves the people by helping and guiding in different parameters. And one of that could be coaching the team member. All right. Is it acceptable for the people who thought some answers could be C and D? Do you think A is a better one now? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Great. Good. Shall we see one more question considering the time? We'll do one more.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do it one more. All right. Another question. Bit bigger question. You have to make 2 choices. So be careful enough. Read very well. You have 2 choices. Okay, answer starts coming up. Let me see if there is more answers coming up. Looking for yours. I can see answers in YouTube also. People in YouTube, you can give your answers in the chat box. Let's see what you have. You have to choose 2 answers, by the way. Okay, who all giving the answer there? When you get this kind of question, which have 2 answers, it's a bit tricky, isn't it? Where you would have found one answer correct. Okay, you will convince yourself that's a correct answer. Okay. The second one will be always tricky. Your brain will be confusing. Is it there? Is it here? Yeah, it happens. Okay, let's go to the strategically how to solve this question now. The same thing I'm going to ask right now. Who is being targeted in this question? When I say who is being targeted, who have to respond or who have to take action? Who is being targeted?
Project team.
Okay. So the 2 questions, which 2 questions should the team explore to begin? So it is going to broader audience. Your team could be maybe 8 or 10 people. We don't know what is the size of it. Okay. Some bunch of people. Okay. So multiple thoughts going to happen because bunch of people are involving. Very good. To begin implementation of the service, which 2 questions should a team explore? You have to explore to begin with the implementation. What implementation you have to do as per the question? What are you going to implement? What are you going to do?
Child care services.
Child care service. Okay. This service should have been done. Child care service should have been done. Okay. To improve the culture for workers, an organization's leadership team wants to provide child care service. Okay. What we want to do, we are clear. And there are 2 questions team should explore. Okay. Now, other personal services such as wellness, financial, counseling, or plan for the next calendar year. This is I don't think it's a direct impacting question answer, but yeah, we have some information there. The project team needs to decide how to implement a new service. Now you have to decide how to implement a new service. The leadership wants these services in place as soon as possible. I think this is a very common scenario, right? As soon as possible. Every team has it. The team holds a brainstorming session. They're doing some brainstorming. Okay. Now comes the 2 questions should resolve. Now go through this answer A, B, C, D, and D. With this targeting the team, with this childcare service, with this brainstorming, in a scenario like this, which answer you feel totally irrelevant, doesn't make sense at all? Which one it is?
B. How will company determine who is eligible?
B goes out. How will the company determine who is eligible for the services? Okay, who is eligible? You think this is not relevant to what this team is going to do. Is it correct?
Yes, it's for all the employees already. So who is eligible is like,
it's out of the box, which is not going to help right now. It is not going to help right now, isn't it? Okay.
yes.
So I'm hearing that as to be striked out, B gone. I'm striking out. If somebody sees B as a good answer, you can hold on. I'm saying B going out now. Okay. One I'm seeing going out right now, one gone. One is totally not relevant. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Is anyone having any other alphabet here that also feels should go away?
A.
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 A for apple?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is
A
this
for
part
answer.
of company's growth strategy? Team should ask this question or it doesn't make sense now?
Already it
Team
has to be
has to
implemented.
implement the services. So
Implementation is
Oh, which means already the strategy should have been discussed.
yes.
yes.
You cannot come on implementation day and ask this question, is it making sense? Okay. Okay. Do everyone realize that point? A should not be done right now. Do people feel that? Because I see some of you went to the A as an answer. I'm hearing from people saying that, come on, man, you're talking about growth strategy. You would have strategized, I'm going to do this. It is at the implementation stage now. That's a good point, right? So A goes out. So A and B goes out now. Now I saw some answers into the A and B also here. Now what we'll do is we will do the next stage. So we know childcare service to be done and company has already strategized. That's why the implementation is going to happen. Now team has to explore a couple of questions. 2 questions you have to explore. Now we got elimination. By elimination, we understood 2 things goes away. Now let us target on one best answer. This can be the best fit. You have to do 2, but first let's start with the 1. The best one. This looks a good one.
D. D, I feel.
E.
D. D. Why D looks the best one? Will the service be contracted out or maintained by company employees? Who will do this? Whether it will go out or will be within us. Why this considers a very important question for the team perspective?
Because in order to implement something, you should always check whether you have to go for buyout option or buy-in option. That first, then that's what I feel. I mean,
yeah, I'm hearing that. So do anyone else also get the same feel here? Make or buy should be done?
Yes.
Yes. They do not have the expertise in these services, so they will have to work out on.
Okay. It's a make or buy decision, whether we have to do it or we have to go out.
Yeah.
Okay. That's I think this could be a good start point for a team. In an implementation, I'm not saying whole implementation will be gone out. Maybe some portion I have to go to vendor. I have to get some services from outside also. Okay, I recognize that point. Okay, D looks a better choice. I'll hold it here. Okay, all right, good. So now A gone, B gone. D looks a good choice. Now competition between C and E. Now, before you decide which one is a good answer, you have to read the question in this situation. In a real exam, what I'm saying is, if you are stuck in this place, now what you have to do is, you eliminate 2, you choose a 1. Now you have to take a few seconds to read the question or at least key terms. Then if you look at the answer, it makes sense. Take few seconds, read the key terms, come back and tell what can be the next best answer. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you the question. So here it is a C. How many team members and which skills will be required to implement the service? Do team will talk about this or team will talk about what are the benefits of this whole service when it get implemented? Which one they have to talk at the implementation stage? Which one to be spoken?
They will speak about the skills required because the benefits are already listed there. They have to implement the project.
Which means this is a part of something like here, right? In a strategic view, they should have discussed what's the benefit business case. Okay. Now let's go and see what is answered. Are you ready to see this answer? Let's see that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, after discussion, we removed some of the answers and then we targeted something and we came here. It took at least 5 to 8 minutes to come to this answer. If you are in an exam hall and you have 1 minute 20 seconds to solve this question, will you take this effort going forward? Will you take this effort first to understand who is being targeted, right? And check out what has to be done, right? Watch out. And with this concept, you go and first remove a couple of them, doesn't make sense, and then choose one of the best out of it. It's a first stage of question answering. Eliminate, look at the keywords, do it. If it's a 2 answers you have to choose, maybe you are stuck there, I will ask you to come back now. Now read the question. Again, keep an eye on who is being targeted. Many questions people make mistakes when they don't understand who have to answer. Is it a manager have to answer? Team member have to answer? Team itself should have a team member is different, team is different. Have to answer. There is a situation for top leadership, they have to take a call. It should be escalated. Is it a project have a situation now? The whole project should be decided. The more you understand who, many answers will start getting closer. You start getting elimination. But still, I'll tell you, the last edge is a trouble. that purely comes out of your experience in real life or experience in answering more questions. Okay. Was it good today? Did you got some clues how to look at the question?
Yes.
All right. That's great. I want to share 3 questions, but time is running up, so I'll stop with the 2 questions today. So first thing, thanks all for participation. Is anyone here to show your face before you say bye-bye for the Sunday? Yeah, just to see your face. So now we did some questions today, and I spoke to some of you who are preparing for the examination. I recommend you to stay on touch. Many times staying in touch with the people around will accelerate. So please stay on touch with the people around. Be part of expert WhatsApp group. There is a group for experts where they talk about something on question solving. They give a better solution, best solution. I have some people in the expert group, they keep on giving some answers really good. So please be part of that group, learn through that. Another one is, if you're not fixed your date, go for the date, but look at your office calendar, your personal calendar, have 3 or 2 holidays before your exam, mark it, book it. Have some time and book it. The more you're clear on your date, your speed starts increasing. Close this exam. And next suggestion is here at the beginning of the class, don't always read PMP. Even if your exam is coming in another 2-3 weeks, take some other concepts, read for a couple of pages, feel yourself energetic of reading different ideas also, then come back to PMP. It is not school days where you have to read all day like your mom says, come on, read, don't watch television. No, not that like that, right? You are professionals. So you can behave as your brain can adopt more. Okay? Good. Shall we say bye-bye for the Sunday? Is it a good day? Great. So first, thanks all for the participation and have a great Sunday. Enjoy the IPL match. Enjoy all the series in Netflix. Meantime, find some time to read for yourself also. Okay. Enjoy the day. We'll catch up on next Sunday with more success stories. Catch you all and bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Shri.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you.
Bye.